Right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Meta Advertising Secrets course. In this particular section, we're going to be talking about Meta Advertising Manager Secrets. Now, this is where we stop. We've already done everything that concerns Meta Business Suite, down to creating a post and down to running on some ads, on Meta Business Suite. I've showed you all of that. However, right now it's time to start creating your advertising accounts. That's the first step we're going to do for us to start getting our advertising manager set up, right? So from the Meta Business Suite, all you need to do is you can go to your left, the left sidebar right here, and then you're just simply going to click on settings. Once you click on settings, as you guys can see, you're going to see the users right here. Now, if you look to your top left, you see the business portfolio. This is normal once you've created a business account and a Facebook page, and you've linked everything on Meta Business Suite. You will have a portfolio like this. Right now, pardon me, guys. So right now, the only thing that is left is for us now to start creating our advert account, which we're going to be doing here, and then we're also going to be creating our pixels, which we're going to be doing here. And I'm going to be showing you the changes that Facebook has already made in the past few months that has made us stop using pixels to start using data sets. So I'm going to show you guys everything right now in this video. So for us to begin, we're just going to scroll down here to add accounts. And as you can see right here, there is no advert account. Now, what you want to do is at the top right, you're just going to click on add, click on this plus sign right here, right? And then you're going to click on create new ad account, right? Your ad account name, you're just going to choose a name. For me, it's going to be Light of Christ, right? It's going to be Light of Christ. Now, your time zone, this is very, very, very important actually, because if your time zone is messed up, you can actually mess up, running a lot of ads for your account. So you want to choose the right time zone. For me, I have found out that I'm staying in Nigeria, obviously, but I found out that sometimes when I use Nigeria, I don't necessarily get the kind of results I want. However, for this example, I'm just going to click Africa and Lagos right here. So you don't just pick Nigeria, you have to pick Lagos. You have to pick like the place where you actually are. So for me, sometimes I've also tried to pick Texas, United States. Let's see. I've also tried to pick some places in United States. I don't know, you may not be able to search for that right now, but you can, as you guys can see, this is America, Vancouver, America, White House, America, Los Angeles. So you can always choose, a lot of different time zones, but remember, you're going to be billed according to the time zone that you choose right here. So that being said, I'm just going to pick Africa and Lagos. Now you can pick Africa and Lagos as your time zone, and your currency is in US dollar. But for me, I want to choose a different currency to be able to process my account, which is going to be Naira, not USD. So let's just look for NGN right here, Nigerian Naira, right? So you guys, once you guys pick it like this, then you can hit the next button, right? So in here now, if I change it to America, right, I'm just going to show you what's happening because this is a course. If I change it to America, and let's just say for the sake of example, I want to do Vancouver right here, right? I can also still use Nigerian Naira, right? I can use my time zone as this and I'll use Nigerian Naira, but it's always advisable to use USD if you are doing something like this. However, for this example, we're just going to focus on Africa and Lagos. So we can always come and create another ad account, right? If we maintain a good standing in this ad account, we can always come back and create another advert account and then change the time zone. So you hit next. Right now, in order for you to continue, this ad account will be created and added to Light of Christ business portfolio. This is the major thing, your business portfolio, and then it will trickle down to your advert account, it trickle down to your page and all of that. So you have to agree to the terms and conditions right here. Once created, business admins will, with full control to this business portfolio, will also be able to manage this ads account. Now, this is exactly what we want, right? So we're just going to create the ad account. All right. Now, would you like to add payments to your ad account? Now, the ad account has been created, right? So in order for you to do this, you go ahead and add payments, right? Now, adding payments for us, we can now choose, okay, this is Nigeria, Nigerian Naira, and the time zone is Africa, Lagos. We click on next. You're going to be brought about with a couple of options. Right now, you can choose to use your debit or Naira card, your debit or credit card here in Naira, right? Or you can choose to pay via MasterCard right here, right? So in order for you to do that, you just pay, Naira payments via your MasterCard or Visa card using PayU. Using PayU, this is very important because if you're in Nigeria, you may not have a credit card that's going to work for Facebook, right? There are a lot of cards. A lot of cards do not work, especially if you have Verve, you can't even use it at all, right? But if you have a domiciliary account right here in Nigeria, you can definitely use this particular option right here and just put it on right there, right? I have a domiciliary account, so I use this. But I also use this as well, so I can pay in Naira. So if your other account is in Naira, you definitely must use this particular one right here. So after that, you don't have an ad credit to claim or anything like that. So you're just going to hit on next, right? Once you've created your ad account, you can definitely start adding payments, right? You can start adding some funds via your PayU MasterCard. Right now, in order for you to continue, they will ask you for your tax ID. You can skip this if your company is not yet registered and all of that, because you've not yet made so much money and all of that. Now it says amount to add 4,500 naira, right? So this is 4,500 naira. So for the sake of example, I'm just going to use the minimum amount. So let's just hit next. It's loading, loading, loading. All right, so guys, as you guys can see here, we have been redirected to the PayU page. We're going to continue. All right, so once we hit that continue, it's going to take us to that PayU portal where we will now be able to add our card and use our card details to pay. Right now, this is it right here, your card number right here. So I'm just going to add it in the card number right here. I might need to blur a couple of things out here. So I already have a bunch of my cards, uploaded into my system. So that just comes like automatically. I may have to blur a bunch of this. Please, editor, blur everything. Editor, blur everything. So I'm just going to write the name on the card, right? And then you write the number at the back of the card. This is very important. Don't allow anyone see this, please. Oh my God. All right, so that being said, you're going to now pay the sum, right? You're going to pay the sum via your card right here. Once you pay, it's going to load, authenticate your transaction. Now, when you are seeing this happen, do not close your browser. It's very, very important that you do not close your browser when it's actually running your transaction. It's very important. So now remember, you've just created an ad account and we are currently loading funds into the ads account in Naira, right? So this is very, very important. The reason why you have to load before you run ads in Naira is because these are prepaid funds, right? If you're using your dollar account, you're actually going to be on the postpaid plan, which means that you're going to, okay, let me just confirm this. Let me just confirm this right now. Okay, so I'm just going to hit on confirm. Loading, loading, loading. All right, I think it's gone through, and it's going to show me, okay, as you can see here, your transaction was successful. It's now going to take me back into Facebook. You don't have to click anything. It's just going to take you back into Facebook and show you that, okay, you've made your payment. And you're going to see it right now once it's done loading. Okay, it's loading up the money in Facebook, and boom. All right, so look at that, guys. That's it right there. Funds added, $4,500 successful. Sorry, amen. $4,500. 4,500 naira successfully added. You now have 4,500 naira in your prepaid funds. Okay, so now you can use this to run ads. I'm just doing this as a basic one, as a basic example to take you guys through the course. Since you guys are going to be starting from scratch. All right, so that's done. Once that's done, you're just going to see your back end of your ad account is going to be like this, right? This is me. I have full control and I can manage the advert account. Okay, so that being said, the next thing that you want to do is set up pixels. And I think for that particular one, I'm going to need to have that particular one in another video. So in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to create and set up pixels. However, just for the sake of it, let's just navigate to pixels right here. Okay, loading, loading, loading. Okay, so now as you guys can see, we have an ad account right here. Now let's navigate to pixels right here just to see what it's going to say. I don't know, for some strange reason it's not loading right now. Okay, so that's okay. We'll just continue with our focus on the ad account, right? So this is our ad account, and as you guys can see here, this is me with the full control, and I can manage it. Now you can also add people, right? If you have a partner or someone who you want to run your ads, you can always add them right here. This person, you just need their business ID, right? And then you'll be able to add them right here. If you have someone that you want to run your ads for you, you can always add them right here. You don't have to give them your Facebook login and all of that, right? That being said, you can always assign people. As you guys can see here, you can assign people. Maybe you have people that are already managing your page. They're going to pop up here as well. So that being said, my people, let's go ahead and manage, right? See, click on manage. You see, this is the access I have and all of that. So that's all right, and that's okay. Now the next thing to do, we navigate to pixels. Is we're supposed to see a few things here, but let's just move to data sets, right? This is really where the pixels are nowadays. But let me just refresh this page. Let me see, maybe it's just a refresh thing. All right. Don't know. Is that my network? My network, all right. Just checking. It's loading. Oh, right, guys. So it's still loading and it's having difficulty showing us what is going on over here in the data sets and all of that. But that's no issue. That's no issue. What I'm just going to show you guys, I believe it's because we're Meta Business Suits. We can't actually see all of the things that have been loaded, right? So this is it right here. We have this is the page that we created right here, and this is the ad account that we've just created right here. All right, it's loading. And this is the ad account that we just created right here. I've shown you guys how to, do all of that. And since we've done the billings and payments, we're just going to show you where the money that you just loaded into your ads account is going to be. As you guys can see, what I did was from here, I just simply clicked on billings and payments, and it's going to start, it's loading right now. It's going to take you to this page right here. Just give it a moment to load. All right. Come on. All right. We're just going to give it a moment to load right here. Still loading right here. Still loading. Okay, so here it is right here. As you guys can see, we have Light of Christ advert account. We have active status right here, and you have the prepaid funds, and you have the 4,499.99 naira right here. So meaning that yes, we have been able to load our advert account right here, the Light of Christ portfolio right here. Now, if you look at this point here at the top right, you will see that I have a bunch of businesses and portfolios I'm working on. This is because I run ads for a living, right? So all of that is going to show up right here. You can always switch from this one to, let's say, my personal one right here. I can always switch to that right here. So if I click on that, you see that you switch right here, and this particular one is in dollars and all of that, like I told you guys before. But what we're focused on, we're just going to switch back, to what we're focusing on, which is Light of Christ right here. Boom. All right, so that being said, the next step will be for us to navigate to the ads manager, right? The ads manager. But before us to do that, just go back to your home page right here on your Meta Business Suite, because I want to carry you guys along. From here, all you have to click on is All Tools. From All Tools right here, because you have now created an advertising account, you're just going to simply click on Ads Manager. Now this will take you to a different section in Facebook. This is why you needed to create the advertising account, and it's going to pop up right here. The advertising account ID, and all of that is going to pop up right here. All right, so it's okay, as you guys can see right here. Light of Christ, this is my advertising account name. 83988521143. All of that is my advertising ID right here. So that being said, guys, this has been an awesome video. I hope you guys understand what I've been able to do right here. But we've opened the advertising account right here, and as you guys can see now, the ads manager, and this is a fresh new account from scratch. So in order for us to get here, we've seen all the steps that we've taken from the Meta Business Suite, and now we are finally on the Meta Advertising Manager. So that being said, we're going to continue in the next video from pixels and all of that, and this is the interface we're going to be coming from. As you guys can see, Meta Ads Manager. So this is a different module. Exactly, this is the beginning of this module 2, and I hope that you guys are ready for us to get running with ads. All right, have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.